This video is about how to get a 700 or better on SAT math. And I know there's a lot of videos out there that make such promises, but I really think you're going to find this one the easiest and the simplest. The single biggest thing that you can do, other than mastering the art of plugging in to raise your SAT score to get a 700 or better, is to understand and truly know the strict order of difficulty of every SAT math section. Every SAT Section 1 math is the same, and every SAT math Section 2 is the same. I know the questions are different, but the order of difficulty and the way the sections are arranged is exactly the same. On Section 1, if you want to get a 700 or better, you want to rack up points. You want to get 20 questions out of 22 correct. And you want to get 20 particular questions because they're going to be 2 stupid hard questions, and you want to pretty much avoid those. You want to put something down, but you don't want to spend time on them. Section 2 is always going to be exactly the same. It's going to be just like Section 1, but a lot harder. And your goal is to get 18 questions correct, and you want to get 18 particular questions because there's going to be 4 stupid hard questions, and those are questions you want to avoid. Again, you're not going to skip them, you're going to put something down, but you don't want to invest a bunch of time in them. Again, every Section 1 is exactly the same. The paradigm for Section 1 of SAT Math looks like this. The first 7 questions are going to be easy. They're going to be remarkably easy. Then on question 8, it's going to start getting medium. 8 through 13 is going to be medium. And then 14, like clockwork, will start hard. Be hard all the way until the end, till number 22. The last 2 questions in the paradigm are stupid hard. That's not always the case. Generally, the last question is stupid hard. But sometimes this other stupid hard question will be 17, or sometimes it'll be 19, or sometimes 17 will be stupid hard for me, but 20 is going to be the one that's stupid hard for you. But almost for every student, it's going to be 2 stupid hard questions. Let's talk about easy questions. What do you do? Well, you want to look for the right answer. These are easy questions. They're 1 or 2 step math. They have easy answers. You don't want to spend much time. You don't want to rush. You want to move fast, but you don't want to hurry. You want to avoid stupid mistakes. You are not allowed to miss easy questions. And if you miss any easy questions when you're practicing, you're doing something wrong. Again, when you get to number 8, like clockwork, starts to be medium. 8 through 13, you really want to slow down. You're not in easy question land anymore. You want to start thinking about crossing off wrong answers instead of getting the right answer when there are answer choices to cross off. And you want to understand that methodical work is going to pay off on medium questions. Like clockwork, hard questions start at number 14. And methodical work also pays off on hard questions if you know what you're doing. Methodical work is a huge waste of precious time if you don't understand a question or you don't understand what EVAL testing service, ETS, it's really educational testing service, is doing. And medium and hard questions, you really want to gravitate to plugins and plug in every single time that you can. You want to avoid spending a bunch of time on stupid hard questions. A lot of people they struggle with this conceptually because they think, oh, it's stupid hard, I want to spend the most time on them. No. Stupid hard questions are stupid hard. You're probably going to get them wrong, no matter how much time you spend on them. So the 2 stupid hard questions you see, again, number 22 is usually stupid hard. The paradigm is 21 and 22, but they could show up anywhere in the hard section. You want to answer them, right? You want to put something down. If there's answer choices, you want to cross off any answer choices that are impossible and guess from what's left. But you essentially want to skip these. You don't want to waste a bunch of time on stupid hard questions because you're probably going to miss them. Your time is valuable. You want to spend your precious time on the hard questions that you can get right. Every question that you seriously address and seriously invest your precious time in, you should be getting right. And that should be 20 questions, and particularly it should be the first 7 because they're super easy. It should be obviously the mediums. And then you should pick and choose the hard questions that you can do and get right and understand that 2 of them are going to be impossible for you. So don't worry about them. So, to review, SAT Math Section 1, your goal is 20 correct. Which 20 questions? The 20 that are not stupid hard for you. and those are probably going to be the first 20 or close to the first 20. But they're definitely going to be all the easies and all the mediums. Section 2 is just like Section 1, but it is much, much harder. This is the paradigm for Section 2. It means that every Section 2 is not going to look exactly like this, but it's going to look almost exactly like this. There are going to be 2 easy questions. It's going to be the first 2 questions. They're going to be stupid easy. They're going to be so easy that you're going to think that you somehow bombed the first section and you got sent to this easier second section. But then medium questions start really quickly on Section 2. They start on number 3, again, like clockwork. And then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 are medium. So what do? You're going to slow down. You're going to start thinking about crossing off wrong answers instead of looking for right answers. You're going to spend more time. You're going to work more methodically because methodical work pays off on medium questions. You have to get all these easies and all these mediums right. If you're not getting all the easies and all the mediums right, you're doing something wrong. Like clockwork, on number 9 is where the hard questions start. Hard questions on Section 2, there's nothing special about them. There's just more of them. And instead of only 2 stupid hard questions, there's 4 stupid hard questions. Methodical work pays off on hard questions, starting at number 9, if you know what you're doing. Methodical work is a huge waste of your precious, precious time if you don't understand a question or you don't understand what ETS is doing. So if a question is stupid hard for you, again, you don't want to skip it, but you don't want to invest a bunch of time in it. You want to cross off what you can if there's answer choices and just guess. You want to spend your precious time on questions that you can get right, on the hard questions that are possible for you. You want to gravitate to plugins. You want to understand, again, that there's going to be 4 stupid hard questions. They're not going to be 19, 20, 21, and 22. They're going to be like dispersed throughout the hard. So like maybe 14 will be stupid hard for you, even though for me it would just kind of be hard. But 15 will be stupid hard for me, and for you it'll just be kind of hard. It's a personal kind of order of difficulty to this, but it all boils down to, for about every student in the world, there's going to be 4 stupid hard questions, and the most important thing that you can do is to identify them and say, oh, this is stupid hard. I don't want to spend a bunch of time on this. Because every second, every minute that you spend on a stupid hard question, what is it? It's a minute or a second that you could be spending on a hard question that, if you had the time, you could get right. So I think I've made my point. Don't waste a bunch of time on stupid hard questions that you're probably going to miss anyway. And the same thing applies on Section 2 that applied on Section 1. Every question that you invest your precious time in a serious way, you should get right. And that should be 18 questions. So to review, for SAT Math Section 2, your goal is 18 correct. Which correct? Which 18 questions correct? The 18 that are not stupid hard. So definitely all the easies, definitely all the mediums, and then you're picking and choosing hard questions that you can do when you invest your time in them. And your goal is to get 18 questions, and once again, if you're investing your time, you want to pay off. You want to get it right. So putting everything together, Section 1 and Section 2, there are rigid orders of difficulty every single time on every SAT. Section 1, first 7 questions are easy, spend very little time, but don't hurry, don't make stupid mistakes, not allowed to miss anything. Number 8, you got to switch gears because that's where mediums start. Start doing methodical work. You're not allowed to miss any medium questions. And then on number 14, the methodical work will still pay off if you're on a question that you know what you're doing and you know what ETS wants. But you understand that within the hard section, there's going to be 2 stupid hard questions. You're not going to invest your time there. You're going to just cross off what you can, if you can, and you're going to just move on as quickly as you can. You're going to invest your time on hard questions where you can get a payoff. It is possible for you to get 20 of these questions right. Section 2 is exactly the same but harder. First 2 questions are going to be really easy. Then number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 are going to be the mediums. Methodical work pays off on mediums. 9 is where the hards start. Be methodical on hard questions if you know what you're doing, if you know what ETS wants, but understand that there's 4 stupid hard questions dispersed throughout Section 2. Don't spend time there. Spend your time on the hard questions that you can get. You can get 20 of the first section right. You can get 18 on the second section right. And you can get a 700. It is totally achievable. Good luck.